people benefit off your emotions. If you're an emotionally reactive person, if you get angry quickly, if you get triggered easily, this is something that is your downfall. When people talk about detachment, it's about detaching from the person and detaching from the situation. It doesn't matter what the end result is. It doesn't matter if it works out with this person or it doesn't. You are unbothered. You are not attached to that person. You are not stuck on their validation or even their apology or anything of the sort. You're happy to have a conversation, you're happy to confront the situation, but what you're not going to do is get emotionally reactive. If you are emotionally reactive, if you get angry, first of all, it can be used against you. Second of all, you're investing so much energy into that person. If you're investing energy, it means that you care a lot. And that is what toxic people can use against you. They can use your emotions against you. So what you're not allowing them to do is use your emotions against you. It might seem good to get emotionally reactive, to get angry, to get triggered, but the best thing is to stay detached. Number one is don't react emotionally. Stay calm. If anything, let them get triggered. But you are going to develop this emotional discipline of not reacting to their words, not reacting to their accusations. What you need to do is just stay calm. So that's number one. Don't react emotionally. Stay calm. Stay detached. The second thing is make sure that you show through your facial expressions that you're serious. Have this coldness about you. When you have this coldness, people feel uncomfortable. And especially around people who are taking advantage of you, people who are disrespecting you, you need to show them your cold side. They need to know that you have a warm side, but you also have a cold side. You're going to be cold, you're going to be serious, you're going to be quiet, you're going to be slow, you're going to dictate the pace. You're not going to allow them to ambush you and get you to make quick reactions. You're going to be calm, you're going to be serious, you're going to be cold. You're going to answer very coldly. You're going to come into the situation with very serious body language and facial expressions. This conveys to them that you're serious. This conveys to them that you're not afraid of them. It conveys that you're comfortable with discomfort. And this is something that you might need to develop, the ability to make others feel uncomfortable in your presence. There are people who take advantage of you. They feel like that you don't have the ability to speak up for yourself, or you don't have the ability to be confrontational. And what you're showing is that actually, I have the ability to change that. You need to show that whatever old ideas they have about you, those ideas are going to be broken. And sure, you shouldn't be making other people feel uncomfortable, but if you have a tendency to people please, you struggle with making other people feel uncomfortable. It's not about making them uncomfortable, it's about whether you're comfortable. And you're not comfortable. You're not comfortable around them. So you're not going to pretend and put on the facade that you're comfortable. You're not comfortable, you're not happy, and you're going to show that in your facial expressions. The third thing is you're going to talk less. You're not going to over explain. You're not going to go into this long-winded story of how they've hurt you. You're going to let them speak, let them say what they want. Don't allow yourself to be triggered. And I think that is a very beneficial thing to do when you're in social settings as well. If you're someone who's an entertainer, who's always talking and entertaining everyone, you can take a step back. You're going to step into this serious, this more relaxed aura, where you're going to allow other people to talk. Let other people tell you about themselves. Let other people lead the conversation. And even in this confrontation, you're going to speak when you need to speak, but you're not going to speak so much. You're not going to over explain the situation. You're going to say to them exactly what you need to say to them, and you're going to be very direct about it. But don't speak too much. Don't over explain. The less you talk, the more power your words have. The more you talk, the less powerful you sound, the less power your words have. So whenever you talk, they're listening. And this, I think, is relevant when you're in situations where people don't allow you to talk, people don't listen. When you're trying to communicate and the other person is receptive and they're willing to speak, then definitely you should speak. But where you know that it's going to be an explosive argument and you don't want it to be an argument, and you know how the situations go, you're just going to be quiet and you're going to speak less. You're going to speak what's necessary, but you're not going to explain what they've done. They should know what they've done. If they don't know what they've done and you think that they don't know, you can explain. But if you know that they know what they've done, they just are evading it, they just the kind of person who's not going to take responsibility, you don't need to explain that. It's wasted energy, it's wasted breath. The fourth one is you're going to be very direct. You're not going to be wishy-washy. It's going to be very direct, it's going to be very cold, it's going to be very concise. You're not going to explain long-winded what's happened. You're going to be very direct. You're going to be cutthroat. You're not going to be beating around the bush, and you're going to have a low tone. You're not going to speak in a very high-pitched voice, and a high-pitched voice signals that you're people-pleasing. You're going to speak in a low voice. You're going to speak in a low tone. I think sometimes there's a fear of confrontation. And if you have a fear of confrontation, it helps to prepare for it in advance. It helps to write things down. It helps to prepare things. With every practice makes perfect. You have to practice it. It's going to be very difficult. Initially, you're going to feel scared to do it. You're going to feel anxious. But you just got to do things whilst you're anxious. You got to do this. You got to confront people whilst you're anxious. Don't wait for your anxiety to go away for you to deal with the issue. No, go in anxious, go in scared, and eventually that anxiety will lessen. Eventually you'll be able to be confrontational in the manner that you need to be with the people that you need to be. So this was a few tips on how to prepare for confrontation, the behaviors that you need to keep in mind, especially if you're someone who is not very comfortable with confrontation. So I hope this was helpful. Please like and subscribe. It's a new channel. I'm hoping to grow it. So I would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe and leave a comment if you found it helpful, what you liked, and what was beneficial to you. Thank you.